Mark, we're talking good stuff now. Meatloaf, turkey dinner, chicken cutlets, all part of classic American cuisine. Our next guests, though, are taking the old staples and putting a modern spin on them. And with us are Max and Eli Sussman, New York-based chefs and authors of classic recipes for modern people. Guys, welcome to Chicago.
Thanks for having us.
Well, so how did you guys get into this whole food world anyway? How did it all start for you guys?
We started cooking with our parents, and family meals were a big deal for us. And we moved to New York and started working at restaurants. And now we write cookbooks and are opening up a restaurant together. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So Max, when you take a look at stuff that everybody's familiar with, and then you're trying to lift it up to a new level, how do you go about doing that? Where do you get the inspiration for that?
Well, we think long and hard and try to make the recipe a little more interesting, a little more delicious, a little easier to make for anybody. So this is a perfect example of that. We took a American classic Franks and beans and added our own spin to it. So we're doing it with kale, chorizo, and white beans.
Something that you know.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not familiar with this particular. This ain't your mama's Frank and beans.
No, not at all.
All right, what do we got here?
So we've got the chorizo with some garlic and onions. We'll cook that together, get it really nice and brown and crispy, roast the garlic so you can smell it. It smells really, really good.
The thing that we love about this is not very many ingredients. Super easy to make at home. You can get all these ingredients at your local grocery store, and this recipe is done in under 20 minutes.
Got it. Okay, a little kale.
So we're going to add in the kale.
It's a lot of kale, actually.
Yeah.
It'll cook down.
It'll shrink
really
down.
nicely.
Yeah.
Add in some chicken stock.
So you mentioned few ingredients. Is that part of the deal too, trying to make these recipes fairly simple and not overwhelming for people to make?
Yeah, with our cookbook, we really wanted people to use it. It's not a coffee table cookbook. It's something that you really should get in the kitchen with and really get dirty with. So the recipes are accessible and easy, and anyone can cook this stuff.
Got it. All right, what are we doing now, Max?
So the kale's just going to cook down in the chicken stock for a few minutes here, or a few seconds, depending on how much time you got. We'll stir that together for a minute till the kale cooks down. And then the last ingredients are going to be the chilies here. We've got serrano peppers.
So that's going to give it a little bit of heat.
A little kick.
You could always leave those out if you wanted to.
Sure.
And then at the end we'll add the beans. So it's not the traditional Franken beans, but it has all the ingredients that would make a delicious dish. It's actually pretty healthy. I mean, obviously it has the chorizo in there, but there's a lot of good veg, and obviously beans are really good for you. So
very nice. It's looking pretty good, guys. So give me some examples of other dishes like Franken beans we might find in that cookbook.
Sure. Yeah. So there's a whole chapter of TV dinners. So we've taken on things that you would buy in the frozen food aisle and redone them from scratch. So there's a turkey leg in lieu of a turkey dinner.
Right.
And we also did a French chapter. So we took on the French classics. So duck l'orange became orange duck. So we sort of made it an Asian dish.
Yes. Demystifying.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of these things. All right.
It's all about taking recipes that you're familiar with, but making them in an easier way that you can do for the home cook.
Do you have a favorite in the book? Your favorite recipe?
That's tough. We're doing a brisket cornbread patty melt, and we're doing it at an event tonight.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, so the patty melt is a classic sandwich. Everybody loves patty melts, and the way that we're doing it is with jalapeno cornbread and then with brisket on the inside.
Wow.
With Gruyere cheese.
Wow, tell me about this book signing event you've got coming up tomorrow.
Sure, yeah, so we're doing an event at Foodies. It's from 12 to 2, and we're going to be serving some recipes from the cookbook and signing copies of our book.
Very nice. At Water Tower Place here downtown. We're
here.
plating the dish already. That was fast.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
very fast.
Tremendous.
Fast and easy.
I may have to sample that if that's okay.
Yeah, we've got some forks
should.
for you right here.
Guys, thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks so
Terrific.
much for having us.
Good luck to you. You're onto something. By the way, did you know this is Brooklyn Day on Good Day Chicago?
We heard,
We got you guys. We got a band coming up from Brooklyn, so we're very hipster today. Thanks for coming in.
Thank
All
you.
right, good luck.